Alright, we're back again. You know the drill. AirPods as per usual. Not meeting as per usual where I only wore them one at a time. It's okay. Can they connect? Am I in frame? I look cute, although like the dark circles under my eyes are hectic because me and sleep, yeah, it's a problem. Anyway, child, I heard that you don't know how to do your eyebrows. Eyebrows vex you. So welcome to Eyebrows 101, where by the end of this video, you should be able to do your eyebrows. If you're not, I'm not gonna be like money back guarantee, but I'm just gonna say keep practicing. You will get it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your fave, Dana Nicole, and in today's video, we are doing eyebrows. Eyebrows 101. This video has I'm getting distracted. This video has been requested by a lot of you. I do make reels on eyebrows, or I have made reels on them, but y'all want a detailed version. So welcome to the YouTube Academy of Eyebrows. You will need an eyebrow pencil, concealer, and a brush. Foundation, yeah, and foundation. So let's get into it. My pencil of choice is the MAC Eyebrow Styler in the shade Stud, for the purpose of showing you guys in detail, in 4K, what I look like, what the brow process is like. Let me zoom you in. Right, welcome to my face. Welcome to my business. You're my business.
Don't do that.
Anyway, I haven't groomed my eyebrows, so just bear with me. They're overgrown, so it's a vibe really. The first thing you're gonna do is brush them out, comb through them to develop some semblance of a shape. I'm gonna be teaching you guys the standard and easiest method to do your brows, so not feather brows, soap brows, what. Let's start with the basics. Once you've combed through your brows, I can never find my mirrors. You're gonna take your eyebrow pencil, as I said earlier, MAC Eyebrow Styler in the shade Stud. Before we get into doing your eyebrows, choose the right pencil. Never use black. I don't care who says what, says where, but never use black. Even if your hair is jet black, opt for a very deep brown. Never use black. You will look crazy, and no. Unless it's like for stylistic purposes that you're gonna use black, but every day, no. It's a no. Right. What you're gonna do with your eyebrow pencil, now that you've chosen the correct shade for you, and try and get thin ones. Okay, so this is what I like about it, is that it's thin, it's a fine pencil. Getting those thick crayons will make it difficult for you, so start with a precision pencil. And what you're gonna do, I'll use the hack for one eye and then regularly on my other eye. Take your eyebrow pencil, as I said, I've been saying take your eyebrow pencil. You probably have it and you're irritated. Anyway, align it using the indent of your nose and the inner corner of your eye and create a line. That is where, I've got two lines. Hold on, take two. Indent of your nose, inner corner of your eye. That's where your brow should start. It doesn't mean that's where the product should be concentrated or focused. That's just where it should start. Right, it'll make sense in a minute. Going against the indent of your nose again and slicing your eye. That is where your brow should angle curve. I know my line is not straight, just allow it. And then taking the indent of your nose and the outer corner of your eye, that is where your brow should end. Further disclaimer, we're not going to do the fancy like shapes, so like straight brow, curved brow. So now that we have our outlines down, I start at the top always. It gives a better guideline. Start about halfway through your first section of your eyebrow, join it to that line, and then as you round it out like that, never go ga and then ga. You will look crazy. Join it and then round it out to bring it down to that line. Going in at the bottom, I like to tilt my head back a bit and repeat the same process. Just like that. You've noticed that we haven't touched the first section, the front of the brows. Not English failing me, child. What we're gonna do, just so that it doesn't bother me, is create a line there. Yeah, just there. Then you're gonna fill in the outer corner first. You can hear a lot of stuff going on in the background. It's okay. With brows, I prefer to go thicker and then thin it out with with concealer. This is best because if you go too thin and then you conceal them, it's gonna be a nightmare to redraw your brow. It's better to go thicker and then get them the thickness you want with concealer. Why is your hair peeking through? Okay, now that we filled that half, we're gonna focus on the next section, which is there, and fill that as well. And then lightly, emphasis on lightly, we're gonna fill the rest of the brow. And then here we'll just tug and pull like that, just so that it blends well. Now we're going to take the brush at the other end. You can use a spoolie or a dedicated eyeshadow brush. Eyebrow brush, yeah. And comb through the front of that brow, going into the rest of the brow like that. This is so that our brow has a seamless fade as opposed to seeing the demarcation where you applied the light application and the heavy color deposit. If that makes sense. If it doesn't, comment and I'll elaborate. Now we're gonna take, I love this palette. Y'all have seen it in my previous video. It's the MAC Studio Fix Conceal and Correct palette. And you will need a flat brush for this. A very flat brush. Let me... Oop, ciao. I wasn't talking to you, Siri. Okay, so now that my devices have stopped interrupting me. Never mind, it's interrupting me again. Anyway, we're gonna go into the lighter shade. You can use separate concealers for this if you want to, but this is just the easiest thing to do. I'm gonna go into the lightest shade of concealer in the pack. I know this is the lightest, but it's more yellow toned. We're gonna use these two. This is where we're playing. This is where we're playing. So taking the lighter of those two onto my flat brush. It's like flat. Very good one. I recommend. You can use angled brushes, but those can be a little bit tricky. This is the best way to go. You will start at the bottom, again in that outer bit, and conceal. And then take it to the front and conceal. Then with your finger, just blend that out. If you wish to, you can just use foundation, but because I'm going to continue to do my whole face, y'all know the drill. But using a shade that's about 2 shades lighter than you, 1 to 2 shades shouldn't be that deep. Now, you can either take a foundation or a concealer that is your shade, which would be the second color in the palette that I showed you, onto the same brush, and we will go over the top. I start right at the front. And just take it through in small steps. If you want to use the 1 to 2 shades lighter in the outer corner, take your foundation or concealer that's your shade, your actual shade, and just go over the front, over here. And blend that out. That'll give you the highlight over here, but a more natural vibe in the inner corner. Then with your finger, just blend that out. I'm gonna brush out the product in the front because I feel like it looks a bit boxy. That's better. And then with your brow done, you can just go in and make any adjustments you feel you need to make. You can thin out your brow if you wish to. And then in the front at the top, just brush up so that you don't have a line where the concealer was. It looks more seamless. Now we're going to do it if you're a little more advanced and you don't need the guidelines. So with our pencil, just draw your line at the top. Bring it down and our line at the bottom. If your brows are groomed and shaped, it will be way easier. I just know how to finesse mine when they're not groomed. And then fill again, starting with the end of your brow. Slowly approaching the front, and as you approach the front, you get lighter in hand. Take your brush and brush through those brows. Again, with concealer and our flat brush, we take the lighter shade and start concealing the bottom. To get them even, what you can do is draw a line from one brow right across, and then use that as your guide to start concealing at the bottom there. into our actual shade, we're going to conceal the top. You can do the same thing of drawing a line, but it will be a bit harder because you've wiped off that top bit. You can just guesstimate it. Yes, I said guesstimate. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing. And again, use that as your guideline to sculpt out the top of the brow. And with your finger, blend everything out. When you are comfortable, get rid of those lines in the middle. Fade out that top. Eyebrows are meant to be sisters, not twins, but they must never be distant step cousins. Just keep that in mind when you do your brows. Taking our actual shade and blending it with the lighter concealer at the bottom and the excess onto the eyelid. That is our brows done actually. This one looks a little more archy because there's hair that's sticking up over there. You can go in with a gel or something afterwards, a brow gel, to set your eyebrows, but just like this, your eyebrows are done. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video useful and that you are not able to do your brows. Comment down below if this helped, if it didn't, and what you wanted me to expand on. Might make a part 2 or a do-over video. But yeah, I think they look okay. I'll not proceed to the rest of my face. So for now, this is me and I will see you. Love and light. Bye.